Thanks for joining us here on the Bearcat Sports Network. It's time to talk to McKendree University football coach Mike Babcock. And Coach, last week it was homecoming for the Bearcats, a big tilt. It was a battle of the Bearcats against Southwest Baptist University, co-champs in the conference last year. They come in with the reigning GLVC Offensive Player of the Year, TJ Edwards. Bearcats defense does a great job of neutralizing him in a 28-7 win. Talk about what this victory meant as a whole for your program.
Overall, it's 1-0 for the week. At the end of the day, the Southwest Baptist is a very good football team, and I know losing to them last year at their place, hurt us. But I think overall, our guys are excited to get home. We had been on the road for the 2 previous weeks, and I think we were excited to kind of have a home game in front of a home crowd. Great atmosphere too. And we were able to come away with the win.
Much like you did the week before against William Jewell, you got out to a comfortable lead early, a 3-touchdown lead to be precise. The Bearcats able to move the ball offensively, get some scores. Reese Metcalf with 3 touchdown passes in the ball game. Cheyenne Edwards, another big game for him on the ground, 127 yards, and a nice 1-2 combo there on offense.
Absolutely. I think it starts with our run game. We really put some pressure on our offensive line to really be physical and create some holes for Cheyenne and the rest of the running backs to run through, and had over 200 yards of rushing against them, and that set up the passing. I think Reese did a tremendous job of finding the open receivers, came down with some big plays. Jalen Williams, Josh Reve, some key third downs, which really kind of extended drives, and was able to get in the end zone when we needed to.
We mentioned TJ Edwards for Southwest Baptist, a guy who had thrown for over 400 yards and 5 touchdowns the week previous in a conference victory. Your defense did a really good job of neutralizing him, able to get pressure in the backfield, forcing him out of the pocket, making him feel uncomfortable. The Bearcats 4 sacks on the day and some big efforts all around.
Yeah, we knew he was the head of the monster, and they're a very good offense, and it starts with him. Tremendous athlete, tremendous quarterback. He can really throw the ball in some great tight holes, and fortunately for us, we were able to get after him. We were hopefully being able to put the pass game in check at least a little bit. And really the biggest thing was just keeping him out of the end zone. They were able to get some good first downs, some key first downs, but at the end of the day, we were able to keep him out, and that was the biggest difference.
Your sophomore middle linebacker, Rico Gibson, a big part of that reason that the Bearcats were able to perform so well defensively. A game-high 14 tackles, a sack, 2.5 tackles for loss. He was GLVC Defensive Player of the Week, and that's a guy who's jumped into the lineup this year and has done a phenomenal job for the Bearcats.
Absolutely. I know there's a lot of question marks when you lose an All-American linebacker in A.J. Wentland, and I think Rico is kind of finally coming into his own, and he knows what to do. He is going all out every play. There's literally nothing left in the tank after the game, and that's really what you want out of your great players. And so Rico's done a fantastic job so far, and I know he's looking forward to finishing out this year.
You mentioned it at the outset. The Bearcats go 1-0 on the week, go to 2-0 in the conference, 4-1 overall in the season, and now that sets up a big game at Leemon Field on Saturday against the University of Indianapolis. The Greyhounds come in ranked number 7 in NCAA Division II. It's the highest ranked opponent you will face in the Bearcats Division II era. And this is a team very well coached year in and year out. Head coach Bob Bartolomeo doing a great job of a rebound year, 6-5 last year, and they're currently 5-0 in their season.
Absolutely. This is by far the best team I believe that we've played. Coached extremely well, got great athletes on both sides of the ball, has some of the best special teams units that I think I've seen, and so this is an unbelievable challenge for us this week. We're looking forward to playing them at home, but overall, I know the guys will be excited.
This is a team that comes in usually, like we said, very well coached, a team that takes advantage of opportunities that other programs give them. I know the last couple of years the Bearcats and Greyhounds have come down literally to the final 90 seconds, 2 10-point losses to Indianapolis, and I know the Bearcats are fired up to try and get a measure of revenge, but also to play much better and finish off a ball game in that respect.
I think so, and I think that's why they're coached well. That's the type of team that they are. They don't make mistakes. When you look at their offense, I think their quarterback does a very nice job of putting the ball where it's supposed to be, can read coverages. The receivers come down with some really nice catches. But I think this year offensively, the big thing is they're able to run the ball. They've got some fantastic running backs. The offensive line is big and can push people. I think they're a very, very solid offensive unit. Defensively, they pretty much do the same thing, almost play in and play out, but they try to do it better than anybody else. They force you to make the mistakes and really play, just overall great defense. So really in every facet, I think they're a well-rounded team. I think we're going to have our hands full on Saturday, but again, I think the guys are looking forward to it.
Other than their GLVC foes, McKendree and Indianapolis have one common opponent on the schedule this year, and that's Hillsdale College. Both have played Hillsdale this year, and both games almost mirror images and coming down to the final 3 minutes. McKendree grinding out a couple of first downs at Hillsdale to pick up a 24-21 win, and then the next week, Indianapolis hosts Hillsdale. It was a pick six for the Greyhounds that puts up a 45-38 victory. So teams that are familiar with you guys, and it'd be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, I know that Indianapolis has played both Hillsdale and Southwest Baptist as well, and I think that you can't really look at, okay, how many points did they score against here, how many points did we score, against them, and that's the matchup that it's going to be. Really, this is a new game, and this is our toughest opponent that we've played yet, and really it's just the only thing that's on our mind right now for the whole week. So we want to beat Indianapolis, so this is hopefully the week to do it.
Coach McKendree's had two great home crowds so far in this 2017 season, and I know you're hoping for the same again this coming week to fill the stands, pack Leemon Field as the Bearcats host the Greyhounds. Anything to the fans out there you want to say?
Well, this is an unbelievable football atmosphere. To be able to come out and have a great tailgating area, see some great football. How many times can you see a top 10 team play, regardless of what sport? And so I'm really excited to just get another great atmosphere. I think our fans are top notch and really looking forward to Saturday.
Well, Coach, we're looking forward to it too. Congratulations on the win last week, and good luck against Indianapolis.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't forget, if you can't make it to Leemon Field, we want to see you in the stands, but if you can't, catch the game on the GLVC Sports Network at glvcsn.com/McKendree with the pregame show at 12:45, followed by kickoff at 1 p.m.